Alright angels, welcome back to another Thrifted Flip video. And today I'm going to show you how to take this beautiful fabric. This beautiful fabric that I thrifted for $4 from Value Village. We're going to turn it into a kimono. It's got this amazing patchwork and detailing, lots of embroidery. It's a beautiful piece, so we're going to get right into it. This fabric is 100% cotton from Pottery Barn actually. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm showing you all what it kind of looks like on the dress form as a flat piece of fabric. As you can see, it's actually pretty long, so we have a good amount of space to play with. What I love about this fabric also is that it's already lined, so I don't have to worry about doing some type of lining. We're just gonna go ahead and sew just how we want. So as you can see, it's 23 inches by 118 inches in length. And the first measurements that I'm taking is measurements that I did from my shoulder to where I wanted to hit on my body. So I did my measurement from my shoulder right down to about my hips, and that was about 21 inches as you can see. Now I'm just marking that. Then you're just gonna take this over to the machine, line up your two edges, and you're gonna get ready to sew down. So I measured 21 inches, I'm sewing down 21 inches. And this is what it will look like when you've sewed that down. As you can see, you've got that split there. And all I'm doing is I'm about to just go ahead and throw it over my shoulders, put my head right in between that middle, and there you go. This is kind of the effect we're gonna have. I love that the pattern kind of matches already, and it's kind of already got this, situation. I really want to research this pattern a little bit more, because it's beautiful, and I think that's why it inspired me to kind of make like a more of a kimono kind of top, because this is all like embroidery, but the way it's kind of laid out reminds me a lot of some of like the Japanese kimono silks that I've seen in doing my research. So I just want to see how this is. I mean, this came from Pottery Barn, so I don't know how much research they went into doing, these designs, but there might be some, so we'll see. But yeah, so we put it on. It's gonna essentially lay like this. This is what I just sewed together. It's kind of like this arm, this head hole situation. And so essentially I think what we're gonna end up doing is connecting these two sleeves like this, like along the sides, and then figuring out how the wrap situation is gonna go. We're essentially done, but we'll see what happens next, okay? Okay, now we're moving on to making the sleeves of this. So what you want to do is you want to go on the short edge of your kimono, and you want to take your measuring tape and figure out exactly how far in you want your sleeves to start. I wanted mine 9 inches, so I measured 9, and I'm just going to mark that. And now the next measurement you want to do is you want to do the length from the bottom of your sleeve to the top. So I measured 15 inches, and now I'm just going to connect where those 2 points are with a semicircle. Okay, so as you can see, we went ahead and sewed all that down. This is the 9 and 15 curve for the sleeves. You can see that arc right there. That's how I did that. And so I did that on both sides. So now we're just gonna turn it, I'm gonna turn it inside out because how we're gonna wear it, to see if we like that sleeve length. Okay, not bad. I did want it because we want it enough where we can close this and it doesn't look too awkward. Now it looks awkward right now because we have, like I said, all this extra fabric that we have not cut out yet. So that's why you've got this bulkiness and it's kind of folded over right here and everything. But for the most part, I think I'm happy with the width of these sleeves. That's what it'll kind of look like, all out. And then I'm definitely happy with the length. I want it to be like, not cropped, but like right, right at my hips. And so, yeah, I think I'm happy with the fit of this. I am wondering though, I think, now that I'm looking at it, where I have it going in 9 inches here, I think I might take out 2 inches. I kind of want a little bit of a boxier feel. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just shorten this curve to 7 inches, and then that should do something. So let's see what happens there. What I'm doing here is just taking my measuring tape. I'm going from the edge of this curve on the bottom row, because that's where our 9-inch measurement is here. So, drop that. All right, so now I'm just measuring from this curve. As you can see, I already made my chalk line, but 2 inches from the inside curve, because that's where I want to open it up a little bit more. So now I'm going to take it from there. I'm just going to bring that arc to make it meet up here where our 15-inch line is, and I'll sew that down and remove this stitch here. And you can see I marked our new chalk line. This is where we're going to sew. This is that 2 inches from the inside corner of our sleeve on the bottom hem here. So that's where we're going to go ahead and sew. This will be our new measurement, and I'm just going to copy this on the other side, and then that should give me a little bit more room that I want. All right, so for your finishing touch, all you want to do is cut out 2 long pieces of fabric. I forgot to film this part, but 2 fabric strips that are 2 inches wide and about 9 to 12 inches long, because these are what you're going to use to tie the top on the sides. And I'm just sewing those into the very bottom here, as you can see. And the last thing I'm doing is, of course, adding that St. Martin Vintage tag, so you know it's legit, you know it's real. Putting that in, that is the finishing touch on this piece. And now we're about to see what we turned out with.